Welcome to my channel. This is Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm working in my digital planner using GoodNotes 6. This is the Apple 11-inch with the M4 chip, my Apple Pencil Pro, and I'm working in the month of January. And let's go ahead and get to that page. And I want to do a recap of last week. Just some things I thought I would use this page at the end of each week. So seeing as how this day isn't quite over, but so far today is going pretty good. The section for thankful for family, friends, my EFAM sisters, focusing on, there's that section there. And then I got nourishment, movement, which is exercise, looking inward. Haven't gotten that one completely done yet, but I'm reflecting on being more mindful of my health, making sure I'm drinking adequate water. And my daily gratitude is being thankful for the many blessings, the way I have been blessed. My family's being blessed. I have good health. And so I really need to focus on drinking more water. And so you might be able to tell that a little bit in my throat today. So I want to include this in my weekly planning as I'm working in my digital planner. So I'm going to take a little bit of a sip of water and we will go ahead and get started with this. Is the second full week of January, the week starting with Monday the 12th and ending with Sunday the 18th. So I have a few things already laid out in my planner. And excuse me for 1 second. And I hope as the days and weeks go by that, you'll focus on, finding ways to be just a little more healthy, drinking more water. The standard is 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. I know I'm nowhere near that, so I need to work on that. So what I want to try to do is I want to open up my OneDrive and see if I can add some things here. And for some reason, it says that it currently isn't supported, but I know it is. So I'll just move on and I'll just go into my elements and see what I have in there. And I have these butterflies. I've used those. And you saw that on the previous page. I'm going to see if I can find a few things that I might want to. And these are my most recent elements that I've used. So let's go here and see. I'm going to add this one because in the world that we're living in, we could certainly use a little bit more kindness toward our fellow citizens. And let's see if there's anything else in here I want to use. This looks like a more fall-y elements, and I'm going to try see if I can find one or two more things in here. Maybe not. So let's keep going. Let's go to the next one. And I know I have a few things. And in the meanwhile, before my next filming, I will try to see if I can figure out what's going on with my OneDrive. This might have some interesting things in here. Let's see, I know I've used a few of these before. Let's see. We'll just keep going down in here. And these are elements that I brought in. Some I made myself and I think purchased from GoodNotes itself. Okay, I'm going to try this one. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so it goes along with that kindness theme. So be kind. It doesn't have a clear background, and I don't want to cover up the date, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so I like that. Let's see, we got one more that we can pull in here. Maybe a spring, some flowers or something. Don't need Hello October. Don't have all the months in there. Okay, Let's see, I did that one. Okay. And let's see here. Okay, this looks promising. Okay, let's want something. There we go, this one. I like this one. This is one I've used before, but it's been a little while. So I like that. That looks good. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. This is a picture of a flower that I took. Okay, so that looks good. Now the other thing that I want to do before I leave today is I want to show you, I had worked in my recipe page earlier. So I want to go to that page, but I'll need to go back to my home screen here, and I'm going to click on recipes. And this is a recipe for fried cabbage with smoked sausage and shrimp. Now, when I saw this on YouTube, I thought, I have got to make that. So I have most of the ingredients for this recipe, and the link to the YouTube video and the recipe card. So it calls for green cabbage, smoked sausage, shrimp, salt. I believe he used kosher salt, pepper, and Creole kick, but he also used garlic infused olive oil and bacon fat. I'm not sure I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use a different seasoning besides this, but I have everything else that I'm going to try to use in this recipe. And in the next video, I'll tell you how it turns out. But so I don't have to go out of GoodNotes, I added the link here. So I can go to that page. Let's see. Nope, it's not taking me there. Okay, so let's go back. For some reason, it doesn't want to do that. So let's, nothing ever works when you're filming. So let's go back to and let's see if this one works. Okay, so I'm going to open. See, that's what it should say when I click on it. Open web link, and I'm going to say yes. Okay, and okay, I get to say sign in. Well, I have it here, so let's go here. This is the recipe page here, and then there's okay, so this is the recipe on the website, and so it tells you all the ingredients. And I do believe there is a link to that recipe from here. So this is the YouTube Smoking and Grilling with AB. Okay, and so when he did it, it was like, I've got to try this. Okay, and so it's asking me to sign in, but I'm already signed in. For some reason, it's asking me to do it again. I'm not going to do it right now, but you can go to his Smoking and Grilling with AB. That's the YouTube channel, and you can see it there. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, but I am going to try this, and I will let you know how it turns out next time. So let's see, we can go back to the January page from here. Okay, and okay, so don't have too many appointments this week. So do I need to? So I already had that. I have Bible Study Fellowship on Thursday, Art Association meeting also that day. And so as far as appointments, this week is pretty quiet. So I'm pretty satisfied with the way this looks. And I am going to say that that looks good. I'm happy with this page. And I am going to say ciao for now. Bye-bye. And please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. I appreciate you so much. Thanks again for being here. Bye-bye.